travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. What's inside of you?
Greetings, everyone. Tommy Hawksblood here, calling from the big island of Hawaii. Hope everything's okay where you are. I'm in the middle of a volcano going off. It's only 10 miles away. It's been quite interesting to see what it's doing, what's happening. I know you know what the word conspiracy theories are. There's lots of them out there. How many of them are real or what's really going on is a different story. I base everything I know as far as what I can see and work with and people I could be around. It is bad. One of the most important sites on this island was taken out 2 days ago. It was called the Hot Ponds. It was a really cool place to go because the water's always hot. You can go in the water and do what you want in there. But, I mean, it's exercise. They have a lot of different things going on in there. But it was the only place that had really warm, hot water. To me, the ocean's cold. People say it's the right temperature, but to me, it needs to be warm. But outside of that, the lava is pouring into the ocean 2 miles wide. It's pretty dramatic. What it's affecting, nobody knows. The reaction from the fallout from the air, I mean, it's affecting people. How much we're going to be realizing what it's doing probably won't happen for another year or two. Outside of that, prices in Hawaii are still going up every which way. They're building in Pahoa, basically where the lava hit the last time, and it's not too far away where it's happening right now. Spending millions of dollars working on this big super complex they're trying to put in the middle of this town now. You have to think why would they do that in the area where they're doing it. There has to be some underground thinking, and I'm not going to go into the conspiracy theories because I don't talk about things that I really don't know. I mean, I proved a couple things like what the geothermal plant is and what it's doing. I can go into that a little bit, but basically it's fracking. And when they fractured too far into the Earth's core, and now we're paying for it. So, I mean, there's so many theories out there, who and who's responsible. The geothermal plants owned by the New World Order, which is also part of, I don't understand it, Israel are working together with that, how that goes down. But in the interim, here in Hawaii, people, I won't say are too interested in news, because I went to the geothermal meetings and stuff like that, and only about 10 people come. When it was going through the serious problems we did a couple of years ago, nobody cared, nobody understood it. 4 people died, 120 people were put in the hospital. And during that time frame, nothing was said, nobody knew nothing. A year later, they gave the geothermal plant a fine of like $24,000 for killing 4 people and putting all these people in the hospital. But things go by, people don't care, people don't understand. It's harder for them to get involved. Here in Hawaii, if you're into UFOs, you can see many of them in the sky at night and in the morning. If you camp out or are near the ocean at nighttime, watch the sky. You'll see many different things. Sure, we have army bases here, and they're testing things as well. My partner shot some really cool pictures of some kind of triangle ships right over the base in the middle of the day. She didn't even think they'd come out, but they all did. So there's things going on all the time here, whether they're government, whether they're aliens or not. And I'm telling you, some are and some aren't by what they do. I mean, I saw two ships get blown up a couple of years ago. So it wasn't good or bad. It was both, because one shot the other. So in a world filled with a world with lots of things going on, where are you going to place your attention? The title, if you come in whenever you do, the title is The Great Revealing, Truth and Lies. I write about lies and truth all the time, because that's the only thing that matters. The truth of reality, the truth of death, the truth of who you are. The lies of who you are, who you think you are, and who people tell you you are. So, yeah, we're going to get into that today. I was hoping TJ would come in. She still might, never know. She said she would, so we'll see if that happens. But as we move along, everybody has an understanding of what they consider the truth and what they consider lies. Lies are what you don't believe in. Truth is what you do believe in. Just because you believe in it doesn't make it true, or just because you don't believe in it doesn't make it a lie. It seems like mankind thinks the opposite. Because they don't believe it, it's a lie. If they do believe it, it's just the truth. Well, no, it's all on a person's awareness, which is very important, because the person that's going through this shift, how aware are they when they, I hope you're not having too many problems in chat room. Looks like you are. You can call in as well if you have to. The number is 347-945-7207. So, the truth, we heard the saying, the truth will set you free. I don't know how people assume that. If you base it on one truth, yes. If you base it on multiple truths, I don't know how it's going to set you free. The truth is, if you speed, you can get a speeding ticket. So does that mean you could speed or not speed? The truth is, some foods are good for you. By who? Who says they're good for you? So the truth is very changeable. But when they say the truth will set you free, free from what? Free from work, and you know the truth, so now you don't have to work. Concepts and ideas have been so twisted over the past, 1,000 years, or even more. So, truth is one. Now, the opposite is a lie. When somebody makes a lie, sometimes they don't even know they're doing it. Say you went to bed. Okay, you had this weird dream. You wake up. Wow, that's a vision. Okay, you could call it a vision. You could call it a past life. You could call it whatever you want. If you don't act on that and try to prove it to yourself, it is that. It's just a dream. It's just an idea. If you don't prove it, and I say you need to prove everything. Because if you start believing things, little things will get in there that shouldn't be. Well, I trust this guy, so I'm going to believe him. I trust her, I'm going to believe her. Well, if the president says something, I'm going to trust him because he's the president. So the two words that we're going to deal with today are simple, small little words. But learning the difference, learning how to recognize the difference, and learning to go beyond it. I'm going to go into a couple ideas about that. Because if you can tell the truth, tell something's the truth, or tell something's a lie, it can save you in life, it could save you in death, it could save you in many different ways. How you live, how things affect you. Now, where do we start when we say, okay, you need to learn the truth? Imagine knowing everything you wanted to know, and then know that it's truly the truth. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Well, I know I was brought here by an alien race. It was the reptilian race, and blah, blah, blah. If you knew that was true, it'd be much more important than saying, well, I'm not sure. People say that. When Zachariah Sitchin says something, is it true? Does it make it real? Well, truth is the hardest path to walk. To walk within it, to look for it, and stay guided by it. Many people have no idea where they are spiritually. Spiritually is critical. I like to say there's very few spiritual things going on the planet, or we are spiritual, but we're working to become that, which is an important step. So many people will go on saying that they are spiritual. Now, to understand those things, there's two other words that come into play now. Wisdom and knowledge. They both need to be learned by soul. Knowledge is handed down probably in written form. Well, wisdom is handed down through experience. So between both of them, you'll start to understand the reality of that and how they both work together. They don't work against each other, they work together. But how far does that get someone? Well, I follow what I know, my knowledge, my truth, my lifetime experiences. Well, if you never had a good experience, your experiences aren't beneficial, are they? If you had a bunch of lies said to you, and that's your experience, again, hello?
Hey, Tommy, this is Sasha, just calling in, so I'll be listening.
No problem. Cool. Anytime. All right. So
okay.
When we talk about when a person says my experience and the wisdom I went through, if they never had a loving relationship, what wisdom do they have about love? If they tune into a past life, they might. But if they're not aware of their past lives, they probably have zero truth. So on the other hand, knowledge. You can go to school and get a lot of book knowledge. If you're going to build a house, put a car together, things like that, the knowledge is pretty good because it's one thing goes here and it has to go there and that has to go there for it to work. So knowledge is okay, but knowledge doesn't go into spiritual truth. So that's why I say the two words together create the reality that we need, but we have to have something in both of them.